Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sun Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we made our way over here to Icky Town to face off on our first grand trial versus Island Kahuna Hala in our first grand trial of the playthrough. And we took him down, no problems at all, thanks to Eris, our Oricorio, which was awesome. And we earned ourselves the Fighting Them Z, finishing off the final trial of Melemele Island. And in this episode, you would think we would be continuing on to the second island, but that is not the case. There is a lot of loose ends that have to be tied up here on Melemele Island. There are lots of things we can do now that we have Tauros Charge as our ride Pokemon. And there is also the red card trainer that I left back on Route 3. And we have to take on Trial Captain Ilima, which is optional, but it is required for my playthrough. So there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm not actually going to do either of those two things first. I'm actually going to use Tauros Charge and go around the island. And I want to start off down here by the outskirts and go over to 10 Carat Hill by Professor Kukui's lab. This way we can get an encounter over here. I think I have some repels, so we should be good. So, you saw these rocks at the beginning of the game. You can crush these with Tauros. Talk to this guy, and he's like, "You're a strong trainer. Go on, take on 10 Carat Hill. Even stronger Pokemon await you within." And this is correct. So, I'm going to go ahead and spray a repel here, because I don't want to get a Pokemon in the cave section. There's actually only one Pokemon that I can get in the cave section, and that is Carbink, which I don't mind Carbink. I would like to get one. But I don't want to guarantee myself a Carbink. I would rather get something inside and potentially get several different things, because any of them would be cool. So that's what we're going to do here. You still need to keep Tauros Charge up because there's still a whole bunch of rocks. And there's also an item right here, which I guess we can grab before we go inside of the interior of 10 Carat Hill. It's a Super Potion, which is really good, especially at this point in the game. We're going to be using quite a few of those in the upcoming areas. And an Ultra Ball, which we might be using that right up ahead, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I need Tauros, and he can't pull it out right there. He couldn't just let me pull it out and then, like, slide right out between them rocks. I must spray another one. I don't trust myself. And that's much later in the game. We'll come back here then, maybe. I don't know if I'll remember to or not, but I know that was there, so I guess I might remember. Who knows? Ah, my headphones fell off my head. I itched my neck. Anyways, here we are in the interior of 10 Carat Hill. It's the same thing. We can get a hard... we get a hard stone right there, which is pretty sweet. If you check save, this is still 10 Carat Hill. Yes, it is. I want to change my party around, actually. Who do I want to catch something with here? It's most likely going to be a rock type, so I guess I don't want to use Eris or Malcolm. Or VLD or Bob. Oh, wow. My whole team's weak to rock. It's like, why? All over again. I guess Bellamord. What does Bellamord have that could weaken it? I don't care. Let's just go Bellamord. It can't be Machop, by the way. So I'm not worried about that. Let's run this off. Let's get this Pokeball. A Great Ball. So, you know. Not as good as that Ultra Ball we picked up, but it's there. Alright, so we haven't gotten an encounter for a little while. Since Eris, actually. So... my encounter for 10 Carat Hill can only be one thing. Well, we can only get one Pokemon. There's several things we can get here, but my 10 Carat Hill encounter could possibly be a Spinda! That's what I wanted! Awesome! I didn't want to say it because it's the rarest thing here, but I did actually want this Spinda, believe it or not. Cool! It's a 10%. Sure. Spinda works. The other things I could have gotten was Carbink and Rockruff. I believe is the only other things I could get here. Unless I'm forgetting something. Rock and Roll and Machop can also be found here. That's a cool pattern. It's not that cool. I like it better than the other one. So we're going to go ahead and kill the one on the right. Yeah, I'll Swift twice and that'll kill the one on the right and get the one on the left lower. So maybe we'll get another called in, I guess. Copycat. You're copying my moves! Kid, not today. Oh, that's not good, actually. Copycat. I might not be able to, like... I thought they were super weak, and I could just call a whole bunch in. Yeah, I'll just use Swift again. It'll kill the one on the right, like I said. Weaken the one on the left, and we can catch it with a Great Ball. Unless we crit it. Oh, we did. Didn't we? I didn't pay any attention. I couldn't see. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. We did knock it out, thankfully. Don't call for help, you. Whatever. Shiny Spinda, please? No? Okay, that's fine. Perfect range to catch. We've got ourselves a female. Wonder what its preference would be. Who knows? But let's use our luxury ball we got, because why not? And we got ourselves a Spinda. Pretty sweet. I used the Rockruff in my original Moon Wedlocke, so I didn't really want to use another one. And Carbink is cool, but I rather would have had a Spinda, which I'm pretty glad with the outcome. Alright, Spinda's data will be added to the Pokédex. So, as you guys know, my naming theme for this playthrough is NPCs and monsters from the online game RuneScape. So we're going to get a name for Spinda, the Spot Panda Pokemon, and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I've got a name for this Spinda. It's not a name on my list, actually. It's a name that I came up with right now that's from RuneScape that I had just thought of that wasn't on the list to begin with. And it's just... So there's a lot of cosmetics on RuneScape 3. There's two different versions of RuneScape. I'm not going to get into it. But there's a lot of cosmetics that you can buy with real-life money. I'm pretty against it. And most players are as well. But there's a cosmetic little panda pet that you can buy that I've seen in-game. I didn't know what it was called, so I had to look it up. And I liked the name of it. And I think it'd be a really cool name for this Spinda. So, with that being said, the name of that panda pet and the name for our Spinda is going to be Zen. We have Zen, the Spinda, which is pretty sweet, I'd say. And it's not just regular Zen, it's Zen with 2 N, because she's spicy. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what Zen's preference is going to be by checking her summary here. And she has a modest nature, which means she's going to be an ace. So, woohoo! Another ace to the PC. Hopefully that doesn't become a theme. And she has own tempo, which is cool. So, yeah. Unfortunately, another ace. And I don't see how much use she's going to be seeing over Mankey. Maybe there'll be a pairing option if we don't have one if a pair dies. Well, that's something to consider. So having 2 aces is definitely better than 1. I'd say that's an ace in the hole. I've been waiting to use that joke. Yeah, we'll see Zen in the PC in a little bit. Okay, so I wasn't done exploring 10 Carat Hill, obviously. What would my next encounter have been? Why not? I always do this. I try to always do this anyways. It would have been a Rockruff, I'm guessing. No, a Machop, which, as I said, wouldn't have counted, so. Alright, Machop's fine. But I love Machop, but, you know, it's part of my rules. Can't use another one. So, see you later, Machop. And there's actually something really, really cool that you can get here in 10 Carat Hill. We covered everything inside of it. Over here's a burn heal. I mean, you gotta have some of that, right? You can't go without your burn heal. But the importance of 10 Carat Hill is not your encounter. It's actually an item up here that you can't actually get in Ultra Sun and Moon. They changed this. You can get it. I just don't know where it's at. I never ended up finding it that I can think of. But if you come all the way up here, there is this little beautiful yellow ball sitting here, which you guys know is a TM. And it is one of the best TMs in existence, in my opinion. And that's TM62, Acrobatics. Yes, you can get Acrobatics at this point in the game. It's broken how good that is. And we've got a Pokemon on our team that can learn it, which is crazy. 3 of them can learn. What? Bob can learn Acrobatics? I don't understand. But I'm teaching it. So, Lick is bad. Ember and Fire Fang is redundant. But Ember's 100%. Bah, just kidding. You know, I get rid of Lick because Lick's bad. Well, Lick's not actually as bad as I thought. It's too late now. Oh well. I was thinking just Eris could learn it. Malcolm and Eris can learn acrobatics. Not as bad attack as I thought, but I don't really want to get rid of any of these moves. So I'm not going to teach it to Malcolm, but I am going to teach it to Eris because, you know, it's stab. And I know it's her attack isn't the greatest, but it's better than Peck. So for now, acrobatics would be fantastic. And I'm actually going to get rid of her item to take advantage of that. Yeah. Yeah, there's some really good items here in 10 Carat Hill, as you guys saw. I'm going to go ahead and put... I don't like Bellamord being so over-leveled here, but I am going to go ahead and leave her up front. I didn't want to, but there's a reason that Bellamord was up front to begin with. I didn't think she'd get a level from catching Zen there, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and head to our next destination, and I'll see you guys once I get there. I somehow missed the sex attack at the very beginning of the cave, so I'm sure several people pointed that out right away. And didn't see this part of the video until after they made their comments, so you can go backspace that or delete it if you are so inclined. Okay, guys, back here on Route 3. I'm really scared, so... Oh, we can get this. I didn't think about this. There's a TM here. Embargo? I don't remember. TM83 Infestation. Okay, that's actually a pretty decent TM. I don't really want to give it to anybody unless VLD gets it. I didn't think so. Just Malcolm. But yeah, it's there. So, I'm scared because we have to fight this trainer before I can proceed. I do have to fight him. It's in my rules. And I'm scared because one of my pairs is weak to water entirely. And he has a Slowpoke. And I'm afraid if I don't knock it out in one hit, the red card is... I'm pretty sure it's a Slowpoke anyways. I've been banking on that, and I put it in the last video in the form of text. And it'd be funny if he didn't even have a Slowpoke, and I've just been thinking it all this time. But Bob and VLD will die if they get brought in because of the red card. But I have to fight him. I can't skip him. So I'm doing it with Bellamord because I think I can one-shot a Slowpoke with Bite. That's really all I'm banking on here. Yes, I have defeated all the trainers in Route 3, and I've shaken him from his calm repose. His heart was a still water, but no longer. Shall we start? Let's have a soul-shaking battle. This guy's strange, but I do accept. That's a good reply. He's going to stand before us as a red card user. So I didn't want to do this before Hala, as I said last episode, because I was really afraid that it would bring up Bob and VLD, and if they did live, they would have broken the level limit, which definitely would have happened. So I saved him for now. He has a Rockruff. He has a Slowpoke too, I'm almost certain of it. But either way, this guy would be horrible for Bob and VLD to fight. So Bellamord's going to be a little bit over-leveled for the next few fights, I guess. But that's okay. I'm afraid to fake out, because if this thing has the red card, then it's just going to break me out. So I'm going to go for Bite instead of fake out. Hopefully we just one-shot it. Nah, we didn't. And oh my god. It was at that moment that he knew. No! Okay. I thought that was Bob. My heart. That's okay. Eris should be fine to take this guy down. So let's go ahead and hit it with Acrobatics. What? That's okay. I think Acrobatics does more than Air Cutter, and it can't miss. Acrobatics will still take it out, even though it's not very effective. What? Excuse me? Oh well. I don't think they get Rock Throw at this point. Stealth Rock. Ooh. That's pretty scary. But luckily that Rockruff will be out of here. Okay, so this fight was a little rough, but as long as he has Slowpoke like I thought, we should be fine. And that'll get Eris level 16, which is pretty sweet. Alright. And once learned Baton Pass. Interesting. Ooh, we could Baton Pass some workups? I'm going to get rid of Pound for that. I don't think we're going to need Pound, because it's not that great. And I mean, Acrobatics is going to be better than it will ever be, I think. Yeah, he does have a Slowpoke. Okay. We'll stay in. I'm not going to switch because of the Stealth Rocks. It's going to damage Malcolm unnecessarily. I'm just going to leave Eris in to hit with an Acrobatics. Yeah. I think that'll do more than Air Cutter. I mean, I'll test it, because it's not going to take it out in one hit. What? They both have a red card?! I didn't know that! Not Bob! Okay, Bellamord, thank God. Oh my god. I did not know that! I thought only one of them had a red card. Okay, that's a plot twist! Anyways, that guy's done. And that stress has been removed. And now what's really cool about this is for beating him, we get our own red card. And I didn't find a way to use it successfully in my original Moon Wedlocke, but just maybe it'll build a nice strategy for a future fight in this game. It's possible. It is definitely possible. That would be really cool. Yeah, so maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get to use it anyways. So that's that part done. I'm going to put Bob and VLD up front now, because they haven't really done anything for a little while. Since before Hala, because they got, you know, stuck at the level limit. Trying to catch Eris, but, you know, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'll go ahead and meet you guys at the next destination. I'm going to fight this for XP, but I'll see you guys at the next spot. Before I forget, here we are in the PC with Zen, our modest own tempo ace of a Spinda. And I guess we never really checked her out, so I go ahead and put her in the ace box. I guess we never really talked about her anyways, but there she is. Pretty cute little Spinda. And somebody also pointed out, I was thinking the same thing. What I did with the markings here for Dojo Mojo, our ace, would be much better for any Pokemon. So, for an ace, I think the best markings is going to be none. That makes a lot of sense, because they don't like anything. So, none, and we'll do that for something that's any. Yeah, there is a Zen. Alright, guys, here we are in the Totem's Den in Verdant Cavern. That Rufflet that I fought a couple clips ago, and a Wild Diglett ended up getting bobbed to level 16. No need to show that, because they're just wild battles on the way over here. But I thought it was worth pointing out, so you're not, like, wide Bob grow level. But we come here for this. That's TM46 Thief, which is really cool. So, yeah, that'll be really helpful for getting some items from wild Pokemon in the future, should we ever need to. I know Mudbrag give you Light Clay, very rarely. So if we ever need a Light Clay, we can use Thief to get that. And there's obviously other Pokemon that can do that as well. I'm going to teach Thief to Bellamord, I think. No, I like Bite better because of the flinch. But I will teach it to Felcrash in place of Pursuit, because it's 40 power, so we'll get rid of Pursuit. And VLD maybe? It depends on VLD's attack stat. I don't actually know. I know it's low, but what, 14? Yeah, we're probably not going to roll Thief. But, yeah, I definitely wanted to give it to Felcrash at least. So we have somebody with Thief, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, on to the next area. Alright guys, back on Route 2. There's these rocks. And if you smash those, you can grab yourself a star piece, which will be some good money if we need it. I bought 20 repels, speaking of money, and I've also been picking all the berries, especially at the berry fields. And I've been doing that like a few times, not just this time, but I've done it a few different times. So we've got some berries, and I think that's everything that we can do now. No, there is one more thing. I completely missed it over on Route 1. Am I going to get stopped for a cutscene over here? No. Okay. Yeah, there's only that one thing left to do. I'm pretty sure with Tauros. I can't think of anything. Oh, there's one spot in the seaside, the Seaward Cave that I have to go do as well. Who am I going to fight? Oh, man, that's tough. I'm going to have to think about that. I'm pretty scared for Ilima, actually. That's tough. That really does scare me, actually. That's a tough one. If I knew who he led with, you know, I'll think about this in my own time, actually. I'm going to go ahead and... yeah, I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys at the next area. Alright, guys. Back here over on Route 1 by Iki Town, there's this little section you can go into with Tauros. And there's different Pokemon that you can find here now. Not anything that I'm allowing myself to get, because we already got in a Route 1 encounter. But you can get stuff like Munchlax and Bonsly here, which is really sweet. Obviously, you're not going to wait to this point to get your encounter, but you can grab a Nugget at least, which is definitely something. And some trainer tips telling you can smash boulders with Tauros, which, as if I didn't already know that, since you couldn't even be here without smashing boulders with Tauros. But they thought it was a good tip, but it's definitely not. And over in the Seaward Cave, there were these boulders to smash. And by smashing these boulders, you can grab a Expert Belt, which is a really good held item, so it's definitely worth coming back for. So, it is now time to head back into the main city of Hau'oli City and go to Captain Ilima's house and talk to him, because it is time to take him on. I have a couple ideas in mind. I'm going to go ahead and ramble with you guys while we head back there. A really good strategy for him would be to go on to Island 2. And at the Pokemon Center, I believe you can buy the TM for Protect, which wouldn't block a Z move, but it would make it do much less damage. And that's definitely a strategy if you guys want to do that. However, I'm not allowing myself to leave this island until I have beaten him. That would make it so I could take advantage of Protect, and I just don't want to allow that. It's a personal thing, and I try to play as difficult as I can, within reason, and I do think beating him without Protect is within reason. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to hope for the best. So, I don't even have a decision yet on who I'm going to use. But I think that my best bet is Bellamore. That's just the most damage output that I could possibly get at this point. I think Bite, Stab is better than... Yeah, I think Bellamore is my best bet. I think he leads with his Gumshoes, but if he doesn't, that's even better. So I'm going to go ahead and put Bellamore and Felcrash up front. Felcrash has Silk Scarf, Bellamore has an Oranberry. Do you have a Citrus Berry? No, I don't. But I got a lot of Person Berries, unfortunately. Expert Belt's not going to do me any good. I think my best bet is that, and instead of the Silk Scarf on Felcrash, I'm going to give him the Quick Claw, because if it comes down to it, my best bet's that. I guess I could use X items, but I don't know, I might. I get 3 items per pair. If that's what I want to decide to do, I can, but I normally don't, but there's no rule against it. So, here we are in Hau'oli City, and if you come down to this building right here, this is Captain Ilima's house. We explored it a little bit ago, back when we were in Hau'oli City. And if you go to the top floor to his bedroom after beating Ahala, you can talk to him there. And his dad's going to take you up there, I think. I don't know. He'd like to see if he's doing a good job as a captain. Yeah, he's a really good captain. Hopefully he's not going to kill one of my Pokemon. That'd make him a really bad guy for me. But if he did, that would prove his battling worth for sure. But hopefully we don't have to see that happen. So, if you come to this room right here, this is Captain Ilima's room. Let's go inside and talk to the captain himself. Remember, if you're playing along, this is 100% optional. You don't have to do this, but for me, this is a challenge that I want to overcome. Thank you for coming, Dionysus, and you've arrived with such exquisite timing. I've been conducting research on battle planning for quite some time, and my last simulation is complete. Would you be so kind as to test it with me, Dionysus? Sure. You have my gratitude. Very well then. To the trainer's school. And he'll take us to the trainer's school. And he has something planned for us today. Before we begin, allow me to explain. It's not battle results that interest me. Rather, it's the carefully thought out strategies or novel tactics employed by trainers. How those plan to affect one's opponents and influence the outcome of battles, that is where my interest lies. Now give me everything you've got, Dionysus. Time for the optional battle versus Trial Captain ILIMA. It's our second fight against him, but this is the one where his talent truly shines. Can we beat him without any problems at all, like we did the first time? I hope that's the case. First up is going to be his gumshoes. Now this is the scare tactic in this fight. It's a normal type, and I believe it's level 15. I need your help, Melemele. It is! Now the problem with this gumshoes is it has a Z move. Its normal type Z move can blast down pretty much anything at this point. I'm gonna fake out. Obviously we're gonna outspeed because we're a Persian. That's gonna do a little bit of chip damage. And I just gotta pray Melemele can hit with Bite and make this thing flinch. I'm not gonna risk it. I could have got Protect. I didn't. I'm allowed 3 items per pair per battle, and I'm using this X defense. I know this is risky, because if he crits, it kills with the Z move. But that's going to raise my defense 2 stages, and it's going to use Leer. So it didn't even use its Z move yet. I feel safe in doing that, because it's going to put me at +1 defense. I can hit it as hard as I can, like I planned to initially, and then hopefully make it flinch. No. Alright! Come on, Melemele, you gotta take this, otherwise you and Felcrash and maybe somebody else. Excuse me? What? Oh my god! It did it! I'm dying! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's the best thing I've ever seen, you idiot! Oh! Idiot! Bye-bye! Oh! Oh, save me from this! Oh, you. Oh. I've never been so caught off guard. I've never been so blown back in my life making these videos. I'm so blown away that I just swore. Wow. Thanks for watching! No. Oh my god. Yeah, that's comedic gold. Do I get rid of something for Screech? Nah. It's pretty bad. 85 accuracy to lower the opponent's stats. No thank you. So yeah, yes, Smeargle. Did that lower my defense 2 stages? I didn't see. But I'm gonna stay in. So the difference between his Smeargle now versus the time when we initially fought him. Yeah, we're normal. That only... Z-powered Leer does the same thing as Leer. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna fight. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That's basically what's being said. I've never laughed so hard in a Pokemon game. So yeah, his Smeargle has Quick Attack and all 3 of the Pokemon starter moves. But it doesn't matter because it's a Smeargle. And then it's dead. Goodbye, Captain ILIMA. You are Captain Idiot. I take back what I told your dad. You suck. You suck bad. Wow. I'm pretty certain he can use Z-Tackle. Or Breakneck Blitz. Like, I'm almost 99% certain. If he can only use Z-Leer, I apologize for the giggles. But I'm pretty certain he can use Breakneck Blitz. I'm sure he can use any Z-move in his roster. I'll be feeling aftershocks from that battle too, bud. Yeah, you are pretty bad. You are astronomically bad, buddy. I was genuinely scared. You disappoint me. What are you giving me? You're gonna pay me? An Everstone? Thanks, bud. That's gonna be super helpful. For nothing. It's actually great, though, if you need one for breeding, but this is a Wedlocke and I don't. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, appreciate it, helps a great deal. Basically. Can I take my answer back? Your son's an idiot. I'm just saying. So, yeah, after that, I need to take a breather for a little bit. Something I do need to point out here is, I'm sorry videos haven't been as regular as they normally are on my channel. I'm sure you guys noticed that, and I apologize for that. I've been pretty busy with life and stuff, and as the time of uploading this, my girlfriend will be here visiting me in Ohio for 2 weeks for Christmas and stuff. Videos probably won't be as frequent as then, but hopefully I'll be able to record some stuff with her since she'll be at my place, and I'll be able to record like as I normally would. And I'll be able to put some fun videos up with her to fill the time. Just something I wanted to point out before I wrap this video up. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Sun, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode when we finally make our way to the second island. See you guys then. Thanks for watching.